Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And your other host, Justin.
I'm really hoping I'm coming through really clear for everyone. I moved the mic. The numbers are looking good. It's bouncing up when I talk and whatnot. We'll see in a minute when someone drums in.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, levels look fine. This is showcasing. If it doesn't go to 2 with normal speaking, you're good. Yes.
Mop.
So this month, September.
Subtender.
September, but September here on the good old Twitch. Got a little bit of a challenge for those who are floating around with a little bit of inexpensive funding to give to us, because I hold here in my hands 2 potato chips that are wrapped in coffins.
Are they potato?
Corn?
I think it's corn.
Blue corn. Okay, so corn chips in my hand. And they are the current hottest potato chip, or corn chip, right now, with good old scorpion pepper and reaper pepper extracts that will also turn our tongue blue.
What's with the whole new blue thing? Like, I tried the blue Takis the other day. They taste like regular Takis.
I think it's just food coloring, just to, be like, ooh, crazy. But with these, that challenge, 25 subscriptions, if we make it by the end of September, or 10,000 bits. Mm-hmm. Now, that's a little bit more of a harder goal, but that is possible. Hey, Mr. Korg, what's up?
Let's see.
These things are debilitating. I've watched many try these things. They are not fun. I watched a person unintentionally rub their eyes with the extract of this, and it turns bright freaking red.
Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
Okay. Or pregnant, or have any other medical conditions. Keep out of the reach of children. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea.
So that's the challenge.
25 calories. Fuck you.
25 calories. It's all that preservatives. And the, the scorpion chili pepper.
There's literally nothing good for you in this except for the 1 gram of dietary fiber.
And the blue corn.
No, dude, look, corn, we don't digest corn. Corn's just like a filler.
Fuck.
Also, the writing on the back, I had to get a fucking flashlight to read.
Oh, I can read it fine.
No, I have issues with colors.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to put these front and... Oh, no, I can't put it front and center.
Do you mind if I open it? I'm not going to open the chip, but open the box.
Okay, I'll do mine. I'm being careful. I am using it as an openatory tool, not as a weapon. Okay, Dad. I made myself sad.
the 2 fatherless podcasters.
And none of us are Batman. Okay. So that's how it comes in. This bright blue package. And as soon as you open that is a signed, seal, deliver.
Okay, and then we have...
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, it's kind of like a little insert. Okay. Yeah. And
you get a coupon.
Yeah, free bag of Packy chips. Okay, I actually like their regular nacho cheese ones. Their nacho cheese ones. Sure, they're like a really thick, tortilla chip, but their flavoring on it is actually really good.
Okay. How long can you last before you short circuit? Eating or drinking anything for relief. 1 minute, powerless. 10 minutes, powerful. 30 minutes, supercharged. 1 hour, invincible.
And then there's the rules for the challenge, naturally. First, you gotta eat the chip. That's kind of soft-spoken. Prove it. Show us your tongue. Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything, and post reaction on social media with the hashtag. And don't forget to mention @PackyChips.
So when we do it, we definitely got to get something to time each one of us so that...
Here's the thing. Once we hit that goal, I'm doing it at the beginning of the podcast.
Okay.
So that'll be the staple point.
And then there's a thing if you do it.
Yeah, a little, I crushed it. Yeah.
I have the blue tongue to prove it.
Oh, boy. This is going to be a real test. And when they said wash your hands, yada, yada, I made sure. I even grabbed medical-grade gloves. Stash it back in there. Just so that way there is no thinking twice. Like, as soon as we're done, as soon as it's ingested, we can carefully slip off the gloves. No secondhand touches to the eyes. Burn the eyes off. God damn. Put you back in there. Here.
These don't want to stand.
No, they don't. So just like lean it back. Fuck it. That worked. But as far as drinking, he's got a Dr. Pepper. I've got myself my Ricky.
I bought another 12-pack of these today.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna go out.
It's whatever stock's left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're done doing it anymore until the next movie deal. The
But-
chat blew the fuck up while I wasn't looking.
Yeah, we were busy having our little time, and they were having a conversation. Everyone's having conversations. So now that that's out of the way,
I feel like we should put like some kind of tracker. We need some kind of tracking thing. I'm not good with Twitch, so I don't know how to do that. But we need to put some kind of tracker for the subs and the bits.
Yeah,
And
I'll
then put the Packy channel. Packy?
Packy.
Packy?
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 Packy. Yeah, Packy.
Paquet.
Paquet?
Well, queso.
Paquan.
Queso is spelled Q-U. I failed Spanish.
In short, that chip of which is dangerous. Yes,
Yeah, like goals. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
a sub goal and the bit goal, and whichever one's hit first is what gets us to do it.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. The Sockinator can help after.
Yes.
Can you guys clearly hear me when I'm talking this high above the mic? I still see the numbers going up, but I'm not getting yellow as often. So I'm hoping that means they can hear me without me getting that weird tinny thing I've been getting lately.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
There's a widget on the Steam Elements. Audio is perfect. Cool. Thank you.
Everything's good. Also, Steam Elements, yes, we like Steam. Well, I'm using Steam Labs, but kaboom. So, Humble Choice updated a little bit, and
I just had to know. I had to know.
Your ADHD is harder today than mine, and I can appreciate that. Over on the Humble Bundle, Humble Choice updated with this month, and I like this month. This month's a big one. I've been kind of disappointed the last couple, but this one's got me. You okay?
I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. I just see you staring over at Spider-Man for the brief second, and I didn't know if you were going to
I was looking at the monitor, and I'm listening.
Okay.
Why is there a little emoji shaking their butts at us?
Boy. We exist in an advancing paradigm.
Twitch is getting weird.
Twitch is getting weird. And then we got dancers up here. Yeah, okay. Crusader Kings 3. Heard it's a good game. I'm not one for trying to build a throne, a kingdom. So this one I'll probably throw at someone. But one that I actually really like, and it's on Game Pass right now, Just Cause 4. This one actually doesn't break. Just Cause 3 was not great, kept freezing up all the time, etc., etc. 4 kind of fixes it and just kind of shoves it back out the door and says, hey, you just want to jump around, do random shit. This is your good
I played
stuff.
it briefly. I don't know. I fell out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know that it did anything wrong. I think it was more me.
It's a boredom time sink. It's just something for over-the-top action. You blow shit up, hooray, you know. The Dungeon of Nahul Book, the Amulet of Chaos, an okay little looter RPG thing. It's fine. Forgive Me, Father, a first-person shooter that adds in a little bit of comic book-esque cell shading.
Looks
and
like Cthulhu stuff.
a little Cthulhu-esque, yes. It's become one of the ones on my little watch list, so yeah, I'll probably download that one sooner or later. Crown Trick, A nice little roguelite that is turn-based, but you get more to your arsenal as you go along. Kind of like a mix between Pokemon Environment and what you have at your disposal already. I like it. I already played a little bit of it. I believe it's on Game Pass as well. So good to think about that. Or either that or it was at Games with Gold. I can't recall that one. Descenders, go downhill. Try not to crash. Or crash if you like to see ragdoll physics. Industria. This is an interesting storytelling first-person game. It's similar to Myst, and it's a puzzler, get you to point A to point B, but it adds in actual. It's World War II. Okay. I don't want to say it's like a side story, but it is. Shapes, if you happen to be a fan of puzzle games that have a minimal design, it's get something from point A to point B, but don't cross line C. It's something similar like that, and it even comes with the DLC. All this, $20 out the door. Guess what? We're even getting Moon Scars, which I am very excited for, on the Humble Games Collection on September 27th, and I believe they're right now asking ID at Xbox to hopefully throw this on Game Pass, because I love Metroidvania style games and the animation style that Moon Scars has. Oh my goodness, this is a good looking game.
The concept of the moon having a scar just made me think of when the villain in the Tick started to write his name on the moon. We got interrupted because the Tick beat him. It's in the cartoon.
That's awesome. Also, with that, even though it's on a small scale, would that still cause tidal waves?
I don't know, but canonically in the show from that point on, any episode that came out after that, every time they showed the moon, it had part of the writing on it. Yeah.
I can appreciate that. Continuity, baby. That is how we like it. But the animations and the combat for this game do look really good. I believe this month helps out the Covenant House, which helps homeless youth find homes, as well as halfway houses that for runaways that just have nowhere to really go. It basically builds them a new future.
Nice.
Yes, nice. 2K games. I like 2K to a degree. You're okay with 2K, would you say?
Yeah, I feel like their shortcomings, like the things that have gone wrong with their games, probably weren't entirely their fault.
Okay. You know what? I like that, because it is true. It is vastly true.
Because when you tell me the company that made Borderlands 3 is the same company that made the WWE games,
yeah,
it just doesn't make sense. And I stop and go, I think it's the money WWE was willing to put into the games.
Yeah,
I think that's
when Jack Pacific lost their little handshake that they had with it, and it went over straight up to 2K. I think you're right. But then when you say the same company that did Borderlands also did Duke Nukem Forever, you begin to go, oh yeah, that's one person. That's one sole person. And I don't care. I'll call his ass out. Randy Pitchford, you son of a bitch.
But did they actually make it at all, or
2K or
did they
Randy?
Produce it?
Randy?
2K did.
2K. No, they just produced it
or distributed it or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't blame them for the making of that game.
Yes, I blame one Randall Pitchford, the third, I think. I don't know. I don't care. He's an asshole. Did you know during a press conference he actually gloated about owning the Duke Nukem franchise? And I quote, I fucking own the Duke Nukem franchise.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
And this was during the demo state of Duke Nukem Forever, where it was during the mine sequence, and it was actually really nice to play. It wasn't that slog at the beginning. Yeah. And there are good parts in that game. You just have to dig through it, and it sucks they have to do that if you want to. But back over to 2K Mega Hits. 18 beautiful... 18 things that could be labeled as games for $16. Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition gets you all of the first season pass and some more bonus content. I loved all of the first season DLC for Borderlands 3, especially Love and Tentacles. That was a great DLC. Beautiful music, okay guns, but good story overall. I love Cthulhu. Yeah, you know how that works. The XCOM Ultimate Collection, which is XCOM Enemy Unknown, XCOM 2 Extracted, and the Chimera Squad DLC. Yeah, I like XCOM. Have you ever played XCOM?
Yeah, I started playing. I think that one.
This one, Enemy.
Yeah. It was after I had played that Garden of Eden game or whatever it was called, the Mutant.
Oh,
Mutant Year One.
Year One.
Eden or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I played that and enjoyed the living shit out of it.
You just want to see where its roots were.
Yeah, and so I went and played a little bit of XCOM, and that was why I still had the PlayStation Now membership. And when I got rid of that membership, I lost the ability to play those. And so I moved on to some other things in that wheelhouse. Like there's a Western one that was on Game Pass for a while, Desperado 3.
That's right.
I played Desperado 3 for a bit and whatnot. So I like the concept of the games. I definitely think the Mutant one is definitely one of the cleaner ones I've played like that.
Okay. Golf. I'm okay with golf. I don't personally go out of my way for golf. Civ 6. I like Civ 6. I haven't played Civilization since Civ 2, but I still don't mind it. It's just finding the time to sit down and actually play a Civ game. The BioShock The Collection, I believe it is 1, 2, and Infinite with all the extra features. Good stuff.
I think that'll probably sell well considering there's the talk of the Netflix show going on.
Yeah.
So,
Mafia Definitive Edition.
I haven't seen how well they cleaned it up for the Definitive Edition because I never played Mafia 1. I've played 2 and 3. I've never played 1. So I'm curious as to how well the Definitive Edition cleans up 1. So.
How long ago was this one done in?
The Definitive Edition?
Yeah.
This was just done within the last year.
Was it?
Maybe 2.
Let me see. I just want a date. Oh my god, this thing's running so bad. September 20. Okay, 2020.
Yeah. Okay. So 2.
All right, that ain't too long ago. Railroad Tycoons. If you enjoy railroad stuff, here's the fun stuff. Ready? Duke Nukem Forever Collection.
What does it collect?
Dust. Good news. The Doctor Who Clone Me apparently is actually really fun. So if you want to go through the,
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. WWE 2K Battlegrounds.
This is the one with the superpowers.
This is the wonky bouncy one.
This is weird.
The Ultimate Brawler Pass, which has
it doesn't even have a video that works.
all the DLC, Booker T, Macho Man, The Rock, Stone Cold, Sheamus, and The Man.
I want to understand the marketing concept here that they made the fucking trailer for their DLC private to where no one can watch it.
That's hilarious.
I feel like that is like the perfect fucking metaphor for WWE.
Civ City Rome. It's a civilization game, but on a smaller axis, I would say. From Old City Rome before the turn of their age, I guess is the best way of putting it, before the Colosseum is built, and you can shape the way it's built. More golf. Early XCOM stuff.
Yeah, definitely haven't played any of that.
Yeah, this is like 95, 96. Can I get a date? 20. No, I don't want the date in the game. Well, in short, they are very old because these ones are also Hidden and Dangerous. You probably never heard of these ones before either.
Nope.
So this is just before Medal of Honor came out. And people were like, oh, wow, first persons are becoming more militaristic. We like that. How good futuristic can we get? Oh, we could do tactics style with like a real-time strategy and a good first-person perspective. And then you get pretty much Hidden and Dangerous. And then you get the follow-up Hidden and Dangerous 2, Courage Under Fire. It's fine. It's not bad. It's very tactical. It's very SOCOM before SOCOM. Yeah. And then Army Men. I forgot that they put out Army Men. But if you want another real-time strategy, but with funky army men with their feet glued together, yeah. This one also helps out the coming in house. Go and give some money to get some pretty okay games. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Duke. Battlegrounds might be fun for like a one-off, but
Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds?
You said Battleguns.
Did I? Oh, Battlegrounds.
I like when I tell you said something, you believe me. Like, I'm not going to sit here and make that up.
It's just odd that I'm like, did I? Oh, I did. Okay.
And there's just a lot of people, like, they'll say something wrong, like this, and they'll be like, that's what I said. I'm like, no, it's not. And they want to fight now. I'm like, okay, it's not that important. Fine, you said the right thing. No, you did.
Oh, did I? But yeah, there's the Humble Bundles. There's a couple more for learning some other things.
What's this one donate to?
This one's also
Okay,
coming out.
same charity.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're a member of the Humble Bundle Monthly, you get your charity you pick, too.
Charity you picked as well as, yes. But dupe. So, this is a pretty fucking good looking OLED console.
Too bad I already own one. Well,
Yeah.
not an OLED, but
Yeah, not an OLED.
I'm not going to go and buy one.
So the Nintendo Switch that is meant for Scarlet and Violet, this looks good. The only thing I'm kind of curious about is, do those sticks get stick drift? And if they do, how long will it be before they're sent back? I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated.
I
with
don't
my
play
stick
mine very often.
drift. Yeah.
Lauren plays it more than me. We both haven't logged that much time in it. But come December, it'll be a year. No stick drift so far.
Okay. I had
So far.
Right, I had mine roughly 3 and some months before I was trying to do fucking sick moves in Smash, and I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there jumping in space, not touching the controller, and I'm like, looks like I need to expend some money for, what do they call it, the Pro controller. Yay.
I want to get the regular controller anyways. The Pro controller?
Yeah.
I want to get one of those anyways.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not going to be a big deal to me.
No.
But it would suck to have to buy a new Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need Joy-Cons for certain games.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I don't need any at this moment.
Did you bring up the game we just watched, both just played? It's going to be in all this stuff. Never mind. Ignore me. You'll get what I mean.
Yeah, it's further in.
Okay.
I can pull that up right now.
No. It's good. It's fine where it is. It's fine where it is. You don't listen to me at all.
No.
It's not even on there.
Yes, it is.
Just give me shit.
Oh, so Game Pass. Game Pass got a lot of games coming out this month, and holy cow, one of them is a bit. I didn't know this. I honestly did not know that this one, the first one, the one that we played, was going to be Game Pass exclusive.
I didn't know it was coming to Game Pass either.
Yeah. Disney Dreamlight Valley.
My hip just popped while I was sitting here.
You okay?
30's coming quick.
Yeah, 30.
I actually don't get into the whole fucking age thing, but
Yeah, no, I'm falling apart at the seams. It's been ages. But Disney Dreamlight Valley, it's basically Stardew Valley, but with Disney characters.
no, I would say it's basically what's Tom Nook's bitch ass in?
Animal Crossing.
It's basically Animal
A
Crossing.
little bit of Animal Crossing.
In fact, you even have their version of Tom Nook in fucking Scrooge McDuck.
So okay, then it's both, because you do a lot of planting and farming and cooking.
Mhm.
You don't really do that in Animal Crossing. And
You do a lot of farming in Animal Crossing. You can't tell me people weren't trying to sell all their fucking vegetables. It became a fucking meme.
okay. It's just in Stardew, you do that at a higher level.
Yeah.
Like, you actually have to plant. You
Also-
have to keep on it.
It's more of a 3D game than
Yes.
Stardew is.
Yeah,
And so that gives me more Animal Crossing feels than Stardew feels.
fair enough. And then
I'm not saying you can't say it's both, but I'm saying I do get very heavy vibes of a game I've never actually played from this game.
Fuck you. But yeah, it is something we've already played before in a different form. Yes,
But
but
I'm kind of into it.
I'm kind of into it too.
So I've never played. I have Stardew Valley, and I haven't played it yet.
Okay.
Because I think it's on Game Pass also. I think. Let me double check.
I never really looked into it, but I mean, that would make a lot of sense.
I
if it
played
was.
the Graveyard Keeper one, which is essentially
Same thing, but in a darker tone. Yeah, sure.
But I've never played Animal Crossing.
Okay.
It was one of those things where console and PC Stardew Valley.
Nice.
I've never played it because Animal Crossing, that is, because I never had the consoles for it. Because I stopped getting Nintendo consoles after the Game Boy Advance and the N64.
Right.
I never had a GameCube really. I never had a Wii. I finally bought a Wii U when that was out.
The Wii U, and how long did you play that?
I played it for a little bit. The problem was the games never went down in price.
No.
And when I bought it, I was definitely in a position. I'm in a position now, but more so then, where I couldn't afford new games. And when your game is still $60 4 years later,
It doesn't help.
I can't fucking buy it. That's one of the problems I have with the Switch too. Nintendo doesn't drop game prices.
No. Well, unless it's digital.
Yeah,
and even
then it's
sparse.
And then you're under the problem of that console only has so much storage with Switch.
Oh, that too.
So I've just never gotten around to Animal Crossing. I might eventually do it for the Switch, but it's never been a thing. I've always kind of looked at it from distance, that might be fun. So this coming out, I went, and then it came to Xbox. I was like,
And then Game Pass.
Yeah. And so I downloaded it today. I logged about an hour on it.
I did about 2.5. I figured out that there was a camera, and I'm like, why do you need a camera for selfies? And I just happened to hear Goofy go, "Hey, I got something for you." And I look over at him, and the motherfucker pops off his hat and poses with me. And I lose my ever-loving shit.
I haven't actually met Goofy yet.
Oh,
I spent a whole bunch of time cleaning up the area around the house.
I did it too. Yeah. But that was the first hour. Second hour was kind of getting the vibe of the area, talking with Goofy, Mickey. Man, he really misses Minnie.
So I was thinking Mickey was going to be the missing ruler.
No.
So that's interesting.
Do you want to know my idea on who the missing ruler is?
As long as it's a theory and not that you were confirming.
Nope.
Okay.
It is a theory. My theory is that it is... oh, God, what is his name? From... oh, no, wait, no, that wouldn't make sense at all. I was thinking Zeus, but never mind.
No. King Arthur?
King Arthur, maybe, would make sense.
This is when we find out it's a crossover, and that it's actually Kingdom Hearts characters.
I mean...
It's Kyrie or something like that.
I mean, I'll take it at this point. The game looks good. The game feels good.
No, I'm liking it.
Mickey stares off into the distance as if he is missing something in his life. Poor guy. His eyes are weird. You look at his eyes for more than a minute.
So the one thing I'm curious about is they didn't hire voice actors to do the dialogue. You read the dialogue, but you get little sounds and little sentences from the characters. And I'm curious who that is, because Scrooge definitely isn't the original Scrooge, and it's definitely not David Tennant.
It is not Tennant.
So they didn't want to pay either of those people to do little voice snippets for this
And you
game.
can tell. You can kind of tell.
Another thing, but it's not a bad voice.
Oh, no. But I'm just saying that you can tell that it's neither OG or David.
I'm loving the music, especially with the radio in the house. The different versions of the theme songs.
I liked it too.
Also, if you go into the settings, you can turn on stream mode, so it removes the copyrighted music and plays non-copyrighted music for you.
That is
So
interesting.
you can stream on Twitch without copyright issues.
Interesting. Wait, so you can have Disney characters, but you can't have Disney music?
Yep.
That's hilarious. But Dreamlight Valley, go check it out if you have a good old Game Pass that's already out. The League of Super Pets, The Adventures of Crypto and Ace. I wasn't excited for the movie. I don't know how I am about this.
So he came back for the game, though.
So, yeah, Tim Allen. Okay. Wonder how many voice lines he did for Buzz Lightyear. Interesting. One that I don't know how I feel about.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. It's also Bill Farmer for Goofy, so it's the voice of Goofy.
Oh. Okay. That Goofy, I could tell, was someone who worked hard. Scrooge? Who's Scrooge?
N. Rattel? Is that how you say his name? At the very top. Very top.
N. Rytel? Okay. Has he done...
I'm looking right now.
Okay. Quincy,
He's done Scrooge McDuck. He's Scrooge McDuck in the Kingdom Hearts games.
Okay.
So I don't know what it is, but the voice just... Or he's only been Scrooge McDuck one time in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Okay, so yeah, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3. All right, you have to finish Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get back into 3. I started up on 3 and immediately got lost because there's so many things I have not played between 2 and 3 that it confuses the shit out of me. Have a person explain Kingdom Hearts is almost the same logic as have someone explain all of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits. It's a lot.
You know what upset me about when it came to Kingdom Hearts was there's finally a cleaned up, nice version of it on console. They've gone through and done the run-throughs of the handheld games.
Yeah.
Square goes through and they're like, this is here. We're going to put this on things like Game Pass so people can play it so that you can get into the new game. And we're going to remove it 2 months later so that, oh shit, you didn't get through fucking 3-4 games worth of fucking play? Too bad. Looks like you owe us $60 if you want.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please.
Just wasn't enough time.
It wasn't.
Back to the Game Pass games. I might play the Super Pets one just to see what it's like.
Really?
Yeah, 2 minutes out of my day,
Fair enough.
Whatever.
You suck at parking. I caught
It's like you suck.
Yeah. You have no brakes and you have to stop. So.
I watched a brief 2 seconds of the trailer and moved on.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of flipping through Game Pass and just really didn't give it the time to look at it.
Fair enough. Train Sim World, it's a fucking train, my guys. If you like trains, you like trains. I like twains. I do not like trains, so
I've been on train since I was 4 years old.
The band or an actual train?
An actual train.
Okay, making sure.
I like train.
I don't mind train.
I think they're one of those bands that gets away with doing different genres as well.
It's one of okay, yeah, I like that because when I'm listening to it at freaking work playing overhead, and I'm like, oh god, and then I realize how old that song is, and it makes me feel even worse. Thanks, train. Despot's Game. This game kind of caught me off guard that it's going on to Game Pass because I caught neither hide nor hair, and then all of a sudden it said, hey, it's going to be popping out later on this month.
That individual has a pretzel.
Yes. And probably a panic attack. Serge Matankin, I think I'm pronouncing his last name, is one of the metal singers / songwriters for Metal Hellsinger, a glorious-looking first-person shooter that has a glorious soundtrack.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard anyone say his last name.
Really?
Yeah, it's just always been Surge.
Yeah, it's always been Surge. Opus Magnum. This one looks like a weird puzzle-style game, and I
pre-installed Metal Hellsinger, by the way.
Oh, did you? Good, good. I don't know what that one's about. I haven't looked into that one. Sorry, because that one's a PC exclusive, as well as Ashes of the Singularity Escalation. I already own that. If you like real-time strategy with heavy on the needing to defend your base, Ashes of the Singularity is a pretty okay one. Not my cup of tea, but I grew up with freaking StarCraft, and I was happy with it. And then when StarCraft 2 came out, I was like, everyone's whining. Meh.
That's because the internet decided whining's cool and it still hasn't burned out. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. That's why I'm not. No. I mean, do you want to get started on One Piece, Quincy? All 1,265 episodes of it?
I'd rather watch Bleach.
Oh, yeah, 600 something of that one?
That's why. It's 400 less. I'm just going to go back and watch Trigun for the 4th time.
I would too. Considering the new anime is going to be popping out. Boop, ba-doop. So,
what the fuck is this?
So, I found my list, and when I found my list, PAX West just wrapped up, and a lot of indie titles have been thrown about. Bare butt boxing, that's what we're starting with. Good ragdoll physics. Got nothing. I wish I had more to say, but I really don't have much to say about any of this.
found a new boba shop that we need to go to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of nerd shit in it. You can play games for like an hour. They have like switches set up and stuff like that, and they have pinball machines set up that you can play in. This made me think of pinball machines, which is why my brain went there. Because they got the little electric things that shoot you across the map and whatnot. So I immediately went, this is naked pinball boxing.
Sure.
That's the path my brain went down.
Sure, yeah.
So while I may not actually have ADD or ADHD, I've got something fucked up going on in there.
I am the fucked up one here. Badoo. Akura. So this is a good throwback to old...
That's a big-ass turtle.
Yeah. A good throwback to old retro-style isometric games like the OG Zelda. But it also involves a much more higher puzzle-style game. You can get the demo right now, and it won't be released until December, but go check it out if you happen to want to. Available on Steam. All of these are available on Steam. Yes. Badoop.
Yep.
Now this one, I like space. I like first persons. Mixing up a first-person shooter in space with actual space-style physics.
I'm in space.
Kind of gives me a panic attack. I like it in theory.
Well, that thing has numbers on it.
Yeah, numbers.
I'm still quoting something.
Oh,
I'm quoting Portal 2.
oh, space. I don't know what to think about this.
I think it's gonna be really frustrating.
Oh, it's gonna be very fucking frustrating.
Like just the 0 Gs already. Like I feel frustrated already trying to move in 0 Gs while being shot at.
And also, if you shoot a gun while in 0 G, the propulsion of the weapon, whatever direction that's going, whether it's up or back, you are going in that direction.
That's why you should be tethered to things.
That's what I think. Oh God, I think it's. Oh, I saw one where he was tied up. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw him like tied up. There, a little tiny tether there. I don't know.
Hey, it's a crack on the planet below.
Cracking my ass. Boop. Bread and Fred. So, I pulled this one up because a little bit of a story. I like Ice Climbers. It's one of my favorite games, and having a game that is very similar in its style kind of makes me happy. Kind of reminisces. And also cute penguins, my third favorite animal. So,
I like penguins.
yeah, I like penguins. Free demo and no announcement date as of yet, but then again, from the look of it, they seem to be working quite diligently on this one. Badoop. So, we've already had JRPG style games set in the real world, such as South Park. That's pretty much one of the only ones that I can think of offhand that is.
Did you just call South Park the real world?
Real world styled, because this isn't modernized. No. Can't do that either. Yeah, sure. Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. In short, it's a JRPG, but with a updated look, kind of like what do they call it? Earthbound. A little bit of Earthbound-ish. Nice turn-based with interesting mechanics. And an interesting art style, too. Go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. It kind of gives me...
What's this one? Cricket?
Cricket J's really peculiar game.
That dude's about to fucking Superman punch a squirrel.
What's funny about this one is the release date, December of next year. Something tells me that's going to get bumped down a little bit, hopefully. We'll see.
I mean, these are indie games. Some of these could be single people working on them.
Fair enough. Badoop. Crystal Story, Dawn of Dusk. I love the art style of this. It is very CRT, and it is very old meets new. It wants you to be very navigational, because it's platforming, but it also has good old school combat, and it has mode 16.
I don't know what that is.
I think that's the wrong thing, but it's a thing from the SNES era that allows for a 2D scape to be traveled in a 3D perspective. F-Zero, Chrono Cross.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And this is very reminiscent of that. Guess what? It has a demo as well. Planned to be released later on this year because it says planned release date 2022. Hopefully we'll see it.
Not a whole lot of 2022 left for them to release that in. We got, what, 3 months?
Yeah.
Right.
10, 11, 12. 3 months.
We still got like all of September, though.
Yeah, the 3 and some change. Badoop. This one I found very odd. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. This one kind of gave me good old cyberpunk vibes because it looks like it plays as such, but with an actual story, a good drawn-in 80s style drama story.
Yeah, it says 80s anime realism, and it's
that.
all set in a neo Hong Kong. So I mean, that all kind of screams cyberpunk-esque.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, not the game, but the style, the concept.
Yes, and I love Shadowrun, so there's that already. Evolutis, Evolutis. Go ahead and check this one out. This one's an very, very colorful, very broad, a lot of bloom. If you turn down the bloom, I'm curious on how that'll look. Badoop. Flooded. This one looks like a more simple, kind of simple time management city builder.
Okay.
We like those, kind of, to a degree. And SimCity, anyone? I like SimCity. Badoop. Funtasia. Right now, they're having the developer play it, and it gives me Toe Jam and Earl vibes. I like Toe Jam and Earl. And just going around doing nonsensical things, I think. Oh, God. The screen melted.
This is definitely
A trip game?
Yeah. There was definitely some shrooms or LSD
Or something.
acid, something. This is not from a non-influenced mind.
It's a very colorful game.
So is it just driving? Like, is that all it is? Do you just drive around?
Maybe? I'm unsure. It's a side scroller. I don't know if it involves like other elements. I don't know if there's there's a time attack, a watermelon rush, and a red rope. And I'm assuming there's races or something of that sort, but it seems very simple. September 15th, so 1 week and a day. Nice.
Probably best not to play it while on anything. It might be too much for you.
Or do. Might not be enough.
They're going to put frickin' Dark Side of the Moon on in the background.
I mean, why not?
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan.
I know you're not, but I'm okay with it. Even sober. Hee-hoo. Galahad. 3093. I like mech shooters, and this one kind of gives the vibe of kind of Overwatch-ish.
My issue with mech shooters is they all feel the same.
Yeah, this one.
Nobody's done anything new recently. I'm not saying anything against these guys. I'm saying the genre.
That's actually pretty fair enough because it's 12v12 sci-fi arena. Go fight things. It's Titanfall. Just you're always in the mech. You're always in your Titan. So yeah, I can agree with that. It's just it looks good. It looks very fancy. Badoop. This one, however, has caught my attention long before PAX West. And the reason why I'm bringing it up now is because, well, I got a big push during such. Ghost Song. It's going to be produced by Humble Games. And damn, does this game look fucking good. For a pixelized game, would you have known that's pixelized?
I can see it in the ground, but that's about it. Yeah. So maybe not right off the bat without being told.
Like, oh my God, look at that. That looks so fucking good.
That's you.
That is me. Wait, that or that?
That.
That? Oh, I don't want to be that.
No. I have spoken.
But this game does have a lot of cyber horror and just really, from the trailer, go check it out. It has a bit of unnerve, a good kind of unnerve. The release date, November 3rd. As always, go check it out.
I do like a game with good art.
Oh, yeah.
Good art, good story, things like that will take a game far.
Yeah. But Goodbye World. Bit of a depressing story, but the developer has already said there's no multiple paths. There's no here or there. It is one linear story. As soon as you're done, you're done. You know, they just want to make sure that you play through their little thing. Go for it.
I'm already depressed. I don't need games to help with that.
Well, believe it or not, I played a little bit of that Oremi. The fucking, it's the black and white game that hit on Game Pass a while ago. Yeah, no, not a big fan of that one. I think I might enjoy this one a lot more.
Okay.
This one. I mean, I'm not playing Spiritfarer because I don't want to be depressed.
Yeah, I haven't started Spiritfarer yet. Spiritfarer will be one I have to play alone. Like, I won't be able to play Spiritfarer with Lauren around. The animals dying and whatnot. It's gonna be too much for her.
The one
everyone off my boat.
the one that I had before I said I'm done with this game, it hurt. But Goodbye World, I think, might be one of those breath of fresh air style ones. The demo's available, and it says coming soon with also no price tag as of yet, but go and check out the demo. Over here.
I want to talk about the fact that they broke their Game Boy and how upset that makes me.
Yeah.
I've got like 3 of those fuckers sitting over there. Although, all of them, the screen, the glue has come undone, and so that little plastic screen insert has popped off. You can clean that shit off and buy new ones that you peel and stick that work great. I just haven't done it.
Oh.
Neighbor's backing up. That's not a joke, like legit. Neighbor's backing up.
Abadoop. Justice sucks. We've seen the Roomba that kills people.
We have?
I have.
I haven't.
Oh yeah. Roomba has already had a game before, and now they get another one.
Holy shit! It
has a gun taped to it, and I like the first one. The first one was fine. You would bait like robbers that are coming into the house into deadly pitfalls as like the early levels, and then later on you're literally just devouring people.
Did you ever watch Parks and Rec?
Here and there episodes.
Aziz Ansari's character has what he calls DJ Roomba. It's an iHome taped to a Roomba.
I can appreciate that. I can really appreciate that. But did it live?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Badoop. Lost Eidolons.
What did you call me?
An Eidolon.
Oh, okay.
This
I don't
game's
know what
gonna
that
be.
is.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting tactical role-playing game that's turn-based combat. But when I saw this screenshot with this Manticore, and I said, "Oh, that looks really cool," and then I found out it's turn-based combat, and I said, "No, no."
You don't like turn-based combat?
Not with something as cool as that. I'm sorry, but when I played...
So you're saying you think turn-based combat's only good when the graphics suck?
No. when I was looking at the screenshot, when you're looking at that screenshot right there...
It tells me you got too close to the big kitty.
Yeah, and I want to fight the kitty, but I don't want to wait to hit him. I want to hit him now. But what is that game called? D's nuts.
Ow.
Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma.
Oh.
Yeah, when one of the first enemies you fight is a friggin' Manticore. And it's fun. It's vibrant. Well, it can get very repetitive, but in a grindy kind of way. But it's fine if you're wanting to become better.
You know what game made me sad with its first real fight?
What's that?
Witcher 3.
Really?
Having to kill that freaking griffin?
Yeah.
Like, it was a mom, and like they hurt the babies. I don't know. I didn't dig it.
I mean, I didn't think about that. I just was like, hunt.
Yeah, then I went and spent like 20 hours playing Gwent.
Gwent is fun. Badoop.
Dude, I am nowhere near not even fucking close to finishing the main story.
Another top-down style role-playing game with turn-based tactics on Mars. Very similar to StarCraft, but on a much more smaller scale with more emphasis on individualized tactics. It caught my attention just because it reminded me of Breach and Clear, this old-style military shooter that you basically command individual units. How's up? Badoop.
Do you know how they used to? I don't know if they still do. You know how in Korea, South, they used to actually like show StarCraft tournaments on TV and stuff?
Yeah.
It always kind of made me think like they're ahead of us. You know, like that's where we'll eventually go. And then Twitch happened and YouTube happened, and so instead of it going to cable, it went to the internet and whatnot. It always kind of made me stop and go, maybe it could have not saved because cable's still around, but maybe it could have kept cable going a little bit if it had gone to cable instead.
CSGO hit ESPN for a brief time.
But was YouTube and Twitch already established by that point?
Twitch, yeah. YouTube,
I mean, YouTube happened before Twitch.
well, yeah, but I mean, as far as
players.
CS:GO watchers,
Yeah. So you know, I think you're gonna have a hard time getting someone who pays for just internet to go from paying for just internet, watching it on Twitch, to going and buying cable and watching it on cable. You know, the order went different here, and that's why it went the way it did. But me and Lauren were watching A&E briefly today because I'm watching my mom's dog.
Okay.
And so I put on whatever they watch normally at the house to kind of make him feel more comfortable.
Okay.
And so I'm there and the A&E's on, and A&E's coming out with 2 shows, and me and Lauren are both like, I can't believe this didn't happen sooner. And one of them, I don't remember the names of them, but it's Neighbor, and then the other is like customer service or something like that. And it's essentially these Twitch videos that these TikTok videos we watch of the fucking crazy Karens at the people that live
Front
next to
desk
freaking Karen and deal with the shit about them like freaking out about their yard or the camera or this or that, or like the people that, you know, go into a store and fucking give all the people shit at the store, like it was customer service people shit. They're making shows about that. They're using the footage and doing shows, and I'm like, I can't believe it didn't happen sooner. And now Annie is essentially trying to cash in on this because it's so big on TikTok, and it's a great idea.
It is a pretty good idea.
5 years ago, before TikTok took off.
Yeah.
Now it's too late. Nobody's going to go buy cable to do it. No. Now, the people who already have cable are going to watch it, but there's no way in hell you're going to get someone that doesn't have a cable subscription to go and buy and watch something that they can get on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little food for thought.
Yeah, you mentioned StarCraft.
Yeah.
And that's what it sent me down that thought process.
Oh.
What's with the Muppets?
My Friendly Neighborhood. This already has a pretty good demo. A lot of people have played it already. It's basically kind of riding on the... I don't want to say riding on the coattails, because you can actually fight back in this one, where you're going as a repairman to go and fix a problem up against a lot of Muppet-like animatronics. And it's got like a attaché case, similar to Resident Evil 4. And it's an interesting game so far. I believe this one is pretty much just the sewer underbelly of the area that you're at as the repairman.
10 out of 10 would not get this job.
No, God no.
Can you make extra cash? Yeah. You want to go clean a Chuck E. Cheese at night? No.
No. Speaking of which, I want to see that Nicolas Cage movie where he does.
Wally's Wonderland? Oh, it's a blast.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Badoop.
He doesn't have dialogue in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. Like he just doesn't talk throughout the movie.
Oh.
It's really good. Watch it. You'll like it.
Speaking of watching and liking, No Place for Bravery.
I said Brian at first, like just out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "What the fuck did Brian do?"
Yeah, fuck that guy. This game looks pretty for a pixelated game. This game looks pretty. It gives me a little bit of what is that really visceral style pixelated game?
That narrows it down. Willy's Wonderland. My bad, not Wally's. Willy's.
Okay.
It's on Hulu.
Well, even still, it gives me a feel of Hotline Miami with a little bit of like non-gun because of.
That's where you live.
That's where I live. I live in the eye. I can see everything.
You see nothing.
I see everything.
It takes years to get you to watch a movie.
I watched it today.
Actually, no, I'm giving you shit. You said I don't watch Dylan Dog.
I should have probably started with that, shouldn't I have?
Yeah, no matter.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
It would, yeah. Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah. Ba-doop. One last breath. This I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. I've watched the trailers. It looks just like a runabout limbo slash
It's a
inside.
non-black and white limbo inside.
Yeah. It has, however, there was like a little bit of a combat scene.
Limbo and Inside. You ever kind of get the feeling like they were inspired by one of the Oddworld games?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck
Yeah?
yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Abe's Odyssey.
Abe's
Hands
Odyssey,
down.
yeah.
Hands fucking down.
I only played Abe's. I think it was Abe's Odyssey. Yeah, I only played it briefly. I never actually owned them, and
Okay.
I really wish I could have owned them and gotten more into them.
Oh yeah. I played Abe's Odyssey and one before that. I think it was just Abe's Oddworld.
It'll be one of those things that one of these days I'll end up going through and probably getting those.
Okay. They're all pretty much the same, so yeah, go for it. It's not a bad thing. It's just
You got that. I'm sure you have it too. I'm sure you have it too. We all have that list of either movies, TV shows, or video games that we just never got around to.
yeah. The DLC for Prey. Like
Yeah,
I want to
okay,
do.
yeah.
I would love to do the Moonfall Moon.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but the DLC for Prey.
Yep.
Like that looks like a really good fucking DLC to play. And I love the game. The game was fucking great.
A couple months back, I picked up the X-Men Legend game for the PlayStation 2.
Oh,
I've never played it. It's considered one of the best X-Men games ever. One of the better Activision PlayStation 2 era Marvel games.
did you?
Yeah, I've never played it before, and I finally picked it up and started playing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Ooh, dinner's starting. I can smell it.
What is it today?
Oh, I forgot to tell you to take a pill.
Fuck, what is it today?
Big C.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot.
that's okay.
Blame her too, because she was with me when I picked you up.
That's fine. I die today. But
Evil dies tonight.
yeah. This one's being well produced. Xseed is helping out, but when I watched the opening trailer for this one, I actually fell in love with it. It's very, hey, you want to buy this? And then they go, yeah, sure, fine.
What's the most annoying sales pitch you've ever experienced?
That one.
The rock guy?
Okay.
The rock guy or the crystal meth guy?
Are we talking on an everyday or specific? Because the specific would be the rock guy. But that the time we were at Kohl's, where she just kept grinding your ass for the fucking credit card.
That was real fucking annoying.
Like, I'm one of those that if I tell you no to a credit card, don't push it again.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a credit card. Don't.
I had a lady at Target years ago pitch the red card to me as if it was a Kroger card or a Smith's card.
Oh,
And so I did the fucking sign up and got declined and took the freaking Harding Corey hit on my goddamn credit score. I was livid.
I would have. I don't know what I would have done. But this looks like a nice little bubbly art style where you're paying off an average run-of-the-mill debt. I love this art style. I tagged Socks in it because I knew she's
This
gonna.
actually looks really
fucking love
interesting.
this. Yeah.
I feel like we need to address the crystal meth thing before it takes off with people thinking the wrong thing. We were at a Comic-Con.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. go
And
ahead.
there was a guy trying to sell his comic.
Yes.
And what he was doing is when people would walk by, he would say, "Hey, do you want some?" And he'd say something random. And while we were walking by, he said crystal meth. And me and you whipped our heads around like,
said,
what
"What?"
the fuck?
I said, "Oh, okay, cool. Come on."
Yeah, and we're like, how is that? We called him out like, how is that the way you're selling things? And he's like, you're the ones that looked. And we're like,
I guess.
fair point.
Like, but
point.
his comic wasn't even that good.
No, it wasn't. It's still not as bad as the Rock one.
Oh, the Rock. It not Dwayne the Rock Johnson, which would probably be 20,000 times better.
The way this guy tried to sell this comic. What?
I don't know. I just saw girls kissing, and I don't know. That caught my attention.
Jugs McGee over there.
Yeah. Okay. And then you both have to sell a product to multiple people. That is amazing. I like that.
No, this looks good.
You were trying to haggle with a group of people doing sales pitch between two of this. I like that. Okay.
The Rock guy.
Okay, go ahead.
We're walking through a Comic-Con again. Different year. This actually happened before the other guy.
I think a year prior.
Yeah. And he sees Justin's wearing a Punisher shirt. And he goes, "Hey, you like Punisher?"
Yep.
"Yeah." "Well, then you're going to love this." We come over, he goes, "Okay, it's actually nothing like the Punisher." And proceeds to tell us about his comic book where a man absolutely hates rocks, blames rocks for the death of his family, and believes all rocks are evil, and so he has made it his destiny to kill all rocks.
And blow up the earth.
He's like a caveman. Dude, I have bought some weird indie comics at Comic-Cons.
Safe to say I walked away with my head held high.
I did not buy the Rock comic.
I also did not buy the Rock comic.
I've got some very weird... What I'm tired of is the guys at at the comic conventions that try selling me their indie comic, that when I walk up, they don't have any physical copies, and they tell me to buy their digital comic. I'm like, bro, just put it on Kindle, because that's the only way it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to your strange website to buy and download a comic book.
But could you smell what the Rock comic was cooking? No, I couldn't, because it was
It
bland.
wasn't cooking anything.
It was not great.
You know what it was? It was fucking dirt.
It was dirt. But Potionomics is what this game is called. And October 17th, go and wishlist it. It looks good, looks great, looks bubbly, looks fun. I love this art style.
If birds evolved from dinosaurs and chickens are birds, then when you eat dino chicken nuggets, are they in their true form?
Quincy,
Yeah.
later on down the line, we're going to have to eat those chips.
Okay.
I have to sit here next to you and eat one of those chips.
Yes.
I'm going to sit here for an hour minimum doing a podcast while I'm eating one of those chips.
Yes.
I don't want to put up with shit like that.
Oh, we're going to get a whole fucking list of stupid shit in preparation.
Do we have any more game things?
I played Midnight Train Express very briefly. I kind of
did.
enjoyed it. I can't seem to knock gold teeth out of people's heads enough.
And I gave him a little bit of a tip to do so. You got to mix it up.
I was doing really well, and then I started dying a lot when I got to the train level with the helicopter.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, you dodge. That's all I got.
Yeah, I basically took it to I would run down the train and then run back so that they would all follow me into the protective corner and then fought them there.
And just funnel them?
Yeah.
I guess that would work.
What was really working for a bit was getting them shot by the helicopter.
Yeah.
But you don't get any teeth that way.
No.
So, it's an interesting game. I'll probably play through the whole thing eventually. I haven't done any gaming in months. I haven't played a game in literal months.
I've been doing Destiny.
So, like, I sat down and I played that one because I knew you'd played it and I knew we wanted to talk about it. And then when you texted me yesterday about the Disney one, I was like, I got to make sure I do that. And I didn't get around to it. So I actually downloaded it today while we were putting together the shopping list. I downloaded it. And then while Lauren was getting ready before we went shopping and stuff like that is when I logged about my hour.
I just wanted to see something. But yeah, I've been playing Destiny. I'm trying to catch up on the weekly things. I'm a week behind. I usually try and do 7 out of 10 challenges per week, and I'm having a rough time catching
That reminds
up.
me.
Whoa.
So the new Disney game, the Dreamlight Valley,
Yeah.
it's made by Gameloft,
Yeah.
who's famous for making mobile games.
I think they've even did the first Torchlight.
They definitely got their start as a mobile game company.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Asphalt Legends.
Oh, they did amazing. Is this list legit?
Probably.
Look at their list.
Look at their
I don't
list?
know if I'm trusting this list
Fair enough.
because I didn't know they did an Amazing Spider-Man game, even though I own that game.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of mobile.
Yeah, which is nothing bad.
Oh no, but. Huh.
I'm pretty sure that's mobile too.
Yeah, all of these are mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
But they got their start as a mobile game thing, which I think they're still very much in that concept. Because Dreamlight Valley, the one downside I'm seeing to it, the funny thing is I'm not even seeing the one I know them for on here. They did the Subway Runner one. At least I thought they did.
Others? Interesting. Apple Arcade? Oh, I thought they did.
Well, Apple Arcade is the ones you get with the membership. It's not
Right.
all their Apple games.
Right. But yeah, maybe so Subway Runner you said?
Something like that. It's basically... It may not be that. It's essentially a clone of Temple Run.
Yes.
But it starts with... Yeah.
Cybo.
Oh, Cybo. I could have swore it was Game Law. Okay. But I think they're still very much in the mindset of being a mobile game company.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, yes.
Because there are weeklies for this game.
Yes, there is.
And there's more rewards if you keep coming back every week.
Fucking season pass, too.
Yeah. My founder's stuff and all that's in the mailbox, I can't collect any of it.
You have to do Cloud Sync first.
I did.
Okay.
And when I go in there, it's thinks for a second, then it pops up and it says something odd happened, or we ran into some kind of error, or something like that.
Restart the whole game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next time I get on, I'll try again.
Okay.
Because there's like 3 things in there I can't grab.
Yeah. And one of those is 8,000 of the currency, which is kind of nice. What sucks, what I find very odd is you have to wait until the store is finished, and then when the store is finished, that's when you can buy things from it. I already have a good selection of clothing in that game, and
Yeah, I keep finding clothing.
there's a couple pieces of clothing that I want.
I found a hat, so I threw a hat on. I found glasses, so I put glasses on.
Okay. The Oregon Trail.
So I guess Oregon Trails was the only one, and they changed the game like halfway through and kind of ruined it. It became like a fucking little...
Buy it up.
It became one of those build your town with energy weekly
fuck
fucking
off.
games rather than being Oregon Trails, which is what it was when I first downloaded the game.
Yeah, fuck off. Any other gaming facts? What? Up shoe news. So, I like scratch tickets. I've only done a few in my lifetime.
Yeah, I've done a few. I never really win. My buddy Matt, that was the winner.
He kept winning, right?
The dude wanted everything. The dude was a walking fucking 4-leaf clover. We went on a trip with him to Arizona one time, and we all bought scratchers inside. And I'm like, I didn't win anything. Lauren won like $5, and he goes, "We just won $100." I would be on the phone with him while we were working, and he'd be like, "I'm stopping at the gas station to go to the bathroom," and then he'd be silent for a few minutes. And he goes, "I just won $250 at the slot machine." I just won $500 at the slot machine.
It was what he did.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've done scratches a few times. Never really won anything.
But would you do it on a shoe?
I mean, does it depreciate the value of the shoe?
It actually looks pretty cool underneath the shoe.
I think you do high... What was it? High
snobriety.
High snobriety for the images of this. And then their
The actual...
Insta.
Oop.
Don't know that we can use that.
Nope, we sure fucking
Just
can't.
me at the webpage.
Yep. Where is the thing? Oh, I have to do this and then that. There we go. But yeah, they showcase, and then they're actually doing this to the shoe, but it looks good underneath. So I was like, it's pretty cool. I'm not mad at it. It is a bit odd, and it doesn't seem to depreciate the value.
I mean, there might be that one guy out there that wants to buy these and do it himself.
Fair enough.
And
then.
he's willing to pay that little extra to get the ones that haven't been scratched yet, just so he can have the experience of scratching them himself.
Okay.
And then there's going to be that person who's like, mine are never going to be scratched.
Yeah.
There's going to be those 2 people out there.
Yeah, probably.
But for the most part, I think people won't mind. If they want the shoe, they want the shoe.
They want the shoe. But scratchers. These shoes, man.
This is coming straight from General Mills' website. I love that.
Yeah. Gushers drops one-of-a-kind designer sneakers available exclusively in the metaverse.
So they made a real one just to sell them digitally.
Yep.
That's
a bit odd.
Frustrating.
But I don't know what to think about that, but the physical ones do have a nice glow about them.
I'm already tired of the metaverse, and it really hasn't even fucking taken off yet. It's not really even really a thing yet. Okay. I'm already tired of it.
Well, for those who don't know what Gushers are, they are vitamin C chewies with goo in the middle.
I wouldn't even say vitamin C. They're fucking candy.
They're candy.
They're fucking candy.
They have 30% of your daily vitamin C intake per package.
Yeah, and how much of your daily sugar?
I think 25. But you're right. You are right.
I love Gushers. I'm just saying, don't sell them as healthy.
Sock says, looks like they dripped hot glue over it. Kinda. Different colors hot glue. But what it's supposed to be, of course, is the goo on the inside coming out, because that's what they're always marketing the Gushers is. Too much to hold in their little gooey form. What I've always ran into a problem with is during hot days, they would expand, melt to one another, and become an amalgamation.
I think they need to be shipped in fucking air-conditioned boxes, because I can't tell you, since I was a child in the pack and we got them then, that was the last time I opened up a thing of Gushers that weren't sticky as fuck or sticky and like a ball.
Yeah. I like the, to be fair, I don't mind it.
We talked about Gushers last week.
We did.
Weirdly,
they
Jimmy bought
flavors.
Gushers. Decided he didn't like them, gave them to Lauren. She brought them home and told me about them, and I went, I'm checking the house for bugs. And so I've been eating them. They're all fucking sticky. They're fucking sticky. Gushers are just a fucking mess every time I buy them now.
Yeah. The last time I had them, they were very covered in like this wax. Like they were very individual, but they were stuck together, but using like another form of coating that you can pull them apart without having like. But this was a short while ago.
What's the one like snack you wanted as a kid that you never really got? Like whether you got it or not is not the thing. They either you never got it or you did, but so little that it's one of those regrets from your childhood that you really wish you'd gotten.
Fruit by the foot. I love the rolls.
Okay, see, that was me too. So we always got fruit roll-ups if we got them, and I like fruit by the foot more.
Yeah.
I was talking to Lauren, and she's the fucking never-ending list of I got all the snacks when I was a kid in the 90s. And I'm like, you're fucking spoiled. You know, because she's like, I got fruit by the foot, I got fruit roll-ups, I got Gushers. I was like, we never had Gushers in the house. Like, never. We never had fruit by the foot in the house. We had fruit roll-ups sometimes. So, yeah, for me, it was fruit by the foot also.
Oh. But yeah, Gusher Shoes, Metaverse. Yeah.
Fuck the Metaverse.
Fuck the Metaverse.
I'm so not into that idea. See, look at that. They fucking made physical ones for this ad.
And they look actually kind of cool. Like, I had mentioned off mic that if I was 14, 15, I would wear these. Just because they actually look pretty cool. They got the Gushers stylized bits as, like, the clasps for the weird goo parts. A Gushers piece as, like, what would be where the Nike swoosh is. They don't look that bad. They're very colorful. They're very vibrant. They look hot.
This is the kind of shit I would wear depending on the job I had. Like, if I had a job at, like, a game store or something like that, I'd wear the fuck out of these at work.
Yeah. They're very colorful.
Who is this?
This is Jacques Slade.
Okay. I just like to give credit to people.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sneaker lover. Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. But, so, you want to check out anything as far as a manga based on Elden Ring that is a comedy.
Socks, I totally agree.
Oh, yeah. If the goo is glow in the dark, yeah, I would also wear it. Hell, oh, yeah. But, yeah, if you want to go and check out a very interesting comic for Elden Ring, head over to comicwalker.com and give a bit of a glance. So far, a few guffaws and laughs. It's like a rookie's first time through Elden Ring. It's not a bad thing. Just it is very interesting that some people actually probably thought like this going through Elden Ring. Yes. Badoop. I like Ghostbusters. You like Ghostbusters?
I love Ghostbusters.
Oh, you love Ghostbusters.
I can't wait for the new movie.
Oh.
There's Ghostbusters toys coming out at Sonic for some reason. I'm kind of into it.
Oh, that's right. The spoons we talked about.
Yeah, I kind of want to make out with Slimer.
Okay. Okay. But if you want
the spoons is
yeah,
tough.
I remember. I was there for it. But the fact of the matter that you said, and I quote, I want to make out with Slimer.
Dude, I could have made that sentence way worse.
So, Kenner Classics has the old school style toys. Oh, God. I'm sorry, just trying to... No, Quincy.
So what I find interesting is it's the real Ghostbusters Kenner Classic Retro set of 4 figures. So it's from the cartoon that happened between the movies. It's supposed to be done in the Kenner Toy Classic style of arms move, legs move, that's it. Probably in an old school box, I'm assuming. Yep. To be
thanks.
like the Kenner toys from when Kenner had the deals with Star Wars and whatnot. But it's done by Hasbro, which brings up a question. Kenner's out of business, I'd assume. I'm assuming they went out of business, and I'm assuming Hasbro bought the rights to the name and the style and whatnot.
Probably.
So it's really interesting that Hasbro is going through and basically making toys of a company that gave them a fucking run for their money when it came to Star Wars.
Yeah. And now it's the Kenner Classics Retro.
If you want to...
It's probably a throwback.
If you're into toys and you want one of the greatest documentaries I've ever watched, watch The Toys That Made Us.
Good.
But
I concur.
But specifically, the Kenner episode for the Kenner Star Wars, hearing about how a company who essentially sold the cheap toys you see on the aisle when you're walking through the local supermarket, how they won a fucking contract for Star Wars toys and then proceeded to actually be successful and make it, and couldn't even fulfill the fucking orders and convinced us to buy an empty box.
Wow.
Sock says, fair cue, mind the teeth, though, referring to me making out with Slimer. And, yeah, of course. People tend to nip. I think that's a fun set, the Ghostbusters one.
Yeah.
This is an interesting set.
This is an interesting set. Over on the Legos website, a couple new things. The mini Disney The Haunted Mansion. And it actually looks really good for it being as small as it is. 680 pieces, though, so that's a compacted mini set.
Yeah, I'm iffy on the mini sets. I like them for like things like the Architects.
Yeah, the
like
Architects are
sets.
nice.
I have the Eiffel Tower one, and I have the Space Needle. But something like this, like we've never gotten a real set of this, and I would love a real set of this. So the fact that the mini set happened first kind of bums me out. I'd want the real set and then the mini. But I mean, $40, you get a full-size minifigure. Yeah, I guess it's not bad. I think it's cool. It's good for the Disney fans. Now it says Disney The Haunted Mansion, but an interesting thing that some people might not know: Disneyland and Disney World are two completely different haunted mansions.
Yes.
They're very different story, different names, all that. So I don't know which one this is. I would assume it's the Disneyland one.
I've only been in the
Just
one.
my assumption.
Yeah.
I've only been in the one also.
Oh.
I think. I went to Disney World, but I was like 3 or 4 years old when I did. Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. And the last on our little plate, a motorized lighthouse.
So I'm going to buy this. I'm going to reenact that movie Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Pattinson.
I heard that was a good movie.
I heard it was a good movie too. It's black and white.
Yeah. Huh. Well, what I was going to do is I was going to detach the lighthouse and kind of splotch it up, make it all dirty up the boat, and do the opening scene from Bioshock 1.
Oh, okay. I'm going to buy a Lighthouse, and then I'm going to take my Scooby-Doo Lego set, have them go investigate it.
But,
this is a $300 set, but it's motorized.
But it's motorized, has a light, has everything that is as needed for a lighthouse in the moors.
2 up from where you're at, they have a video of the motorization, I think. Wow, it's just a spinning
it's over
3D
here.
image.
How about we do this one then?
Oh, wow, that looks really good. I'm loving the concept of these like motorized and light up Lego sets.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that new Make-A-Builds or whatever it was, the Pikachu that moves that we talked about. I saw it in the store the other day. Target's got it.
Now, Socks also asked a question: which one has Eddie Murphy? Which haunted house or which haunted mansion does he live in? The one in Hollywood, I guess, not the one that's in Anaheim. The one that's in Hollywood, the one that does not exist, probably.
So the one that the movie was set in, it's set in New Orleans in the movie.
Oh, Nolans?
Nolans.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be the California one. Because the one that's at Disneyland, not the one at Disney World. And the only reason I think that is because it has the whole Lost Bride thing and whatnot. And that's a thing kind of throughout there. And it's got the Hatbox Ghost and stuff like that. I think it's based off of the L.A. Or not the L.A. but the Anaheim Disneyland one. I actually really like that movie. I don't know why people shit all over it. And I'm not feeling this new one. I was until they announced Jared Leto. So.
Mm. Oh.
That's cool.
and even has a little lantern. Okay.
Piping in the fog is really good.
Oh.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's not like superly overly bright. You know what this would be great for? Is a kid that's really into nautical stuff. It doubles as a nightlight.
Oh yeah.
You know, because it's not overly bright.
And someone tells me it has probably a DC input, so you can plug it in. Like
It looks like it was all wired within it. I don't know. It probably runs on batteries.
Yeah, probably batteries. Oh well.
Bet you the batteries aren't included.
Features a battery box.
Oh yeah, battery box. There you go.
Damn. Oh well. Good.
Rechargeable batteries. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's what I do. I don't buy fucking AA's anymore.
Alrighty, let me pop this over here. Oh nope, that's what I wanted.
We haven't used that in a while.
We have not. I'm not sorry.
Okay.
Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check our socials down in the description. Give us a nice little chat. We like talking. He likes talking. I'm okay with talking.
Y'all suck.
I've been talking about D&D lately. First actual session of my high school campaign kicked off, and I feel very strong about it. Yeah, put those front and center. Those do not like standing up.
They don't. That's a design flaw.
Wait. Oh.
I tried that already. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Or
I can hold them.
Oh. Shh. There. Okay. Socks helped somebody keep a car door that was knocked off. They didn't care how it was knocked off. They just said, we got the car door. It had a big old dent in the side of the car door. The car door was ripped off of its hinges. They didn't care. They kept the car door. They didn't investigate any of it. This campaign's going to go great.
Okay.
Yeah, this campaign's going to go great. And, of course, as always, remember to love one another. It's free. It's easy to do. Yeehaw. Hee-yaw. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Ah! Fuck you, Chips.